Okay, for the next part, what we're going to have to do, we've got the polygons the way we want it. I'm going to have to go back to Mudbox and have a photograph of whoever you want to do, and from there I'm going to model my model. So it's a case of going into the layers section, new sculpt layer, it's already there. Probably a good idea to put a new paint layer on, but I'm not going to do any painting now, so I'm going to leave that and just leave it selected. You don't have to do anything, don't touch it. In fact, if you start clicking on other bits it won't work. So new sculpt layer, make sure you got your model, it's all named up. Okay, in fact I'm going to save as the next one, number 4 Ryan Basic, that's my model's name. This is a precaution, in fact it's a good idea to do the next one in there. So you've got steps, if you ever foul up you can go back, and it's all neatly in folders so you don't get confused. Okay, so this video is in real time, you shouldn't miss any steps. Apologise for the last video, it was a bit blurry. This one should be a bit better, but the basics are there in the last one. So I just press on the perspective so I can see it. It's got a nice shiny brown kind of default material, mud kind of colour. Okay, and I usually leave it as that for skin. There's the chest, there's little lines in the chest. Alright, okay, so using a sculpt tool, and I won't show you all of this, I'll just show you some of it. You've got this sculpt I sometimes use, the smooth I use a lot, or alternatively any tool you just press the shift. Grab I use a lot, and the bulge I use a lot. Sometimes you use a knife, and flatten sometimes, so mostly grab, bulge, and that is it really. And I use the inverse function by pressing the control key, smooth by pressing the shift when I'm in any of these other functions. I use the foamy one, this one down here, to do the hair quite often. Foamy is quite useful. And to start with, let's use the bulge. Just make sure I've got my muscles, don't want any stamp. Yeah, I've got strength 1. Coming in, just checking muscularity. I've redone the muscularity prior. There was a funny lump on the shoulder, I think. I'm going to redo. So from here I'm just going to do, make sure the mirror is on. In the shoulders there is the traps, they meet in the middle, and they kind of tie in the neck area. So you got to be careful. You don't want a really massive muscly guy. As soon as you do this, smooth it out, pressing the shift, these muscles will start popping out. So easy on this. Very easy to build more muscly guys in this. Make sure it's balanced. Looking pretty good. Okay, so my first version, remember, is going to be the naked version after I complete the face. So this is just my basic one. Let's do an equal face. Let's push the nostrils in. Now I've got all the controls here set to my hair, and it's much easier that way. There you go. Notice how this did not, something went wrong now, I'm repressed. It was not equal. You know, redo that. It's okay up to there. I guess if you did it in one of the other views, usually you don't get any errors. No, I'm getting errors here. Let's go to the front view. Quite important to get it equal. You can make any adjustments later. So I just want to make sure I begin in the same spot. Oh, I see why. The model is not exactly in the same spot. That's why it's giving me errors. Back to perspective view. That's why. You can see it now. That looks okay. Dig more of a hole. Okay. That's why. I'm pretty sure I haven't moved it. Try again in perspective mode. I think I'll just sculpt the nose and leave the rest to your imagination. I'll do the rest. Turn it off. I did one little stroke. Okay, we've got it on bulge. Whoops, can do that. It doesn't look right, probably because the brush is too large and looks awful now, but changing the strength to 0.2. See if that works. That's better. Let's just check the size of his face. His nose, the width of it now is about right for the size of the face. Usually people have a bulge on the nose, look from the profile. Here. And control this section. Move out. Put your nose. And after I've done the face, after I've done the nose, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you how I take the eyes out, make sure there's slits in the eyes and the mouth. So it's fine as it is with the many faces on there. Could have done it earlier with the fewer faces, but that might have caused problems. Okay, so you can see how that nose is looking cool, pretty cool already. And I'll keep sculpting that until it looks like a real nose, but it's pretty good already. So I'll just need to come down, do this bit here, round this off, look at it for the side, make sure it's fine. And it's looking like a good nose already. Easy as that, smooth it off. So the more vertices you have, the easier it is to make it look smooth, but then the slower your computer runs. And this hole doesn't, for his nostril, doesn't have to go in too deep. I'm going to drag some ends down. In the next video, next part of this video, what I'm going to do is do the cutting of the holes in the eyes, and that's important. Otherwise you won't have any eye sockets to fit the eyes in. It's not equal here, it's a bit odd. think I've rotated the model. Why is this model rotating? Okay. That's probably where I've gone wrong before. Press the X button. That's why I'm having difficulties here. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to transpose the model back from Mayo into here and come to the same position again. I'm doing things equally. Notice how the model has moved. Okay, I should do all that, fix that, and I'll show you the result.